Our next speaker, who's going to speak on the topic, is OOH Ka Jod, Mazbooti Ka Jod. And sharing his insights, we want you to welcome the Executive Vice Chairman, Pidilite Industries Limited. A loud round of applause for Mr. Apurva Parekh.
Very much. Good afternoon, everybody. It's my pleasure to be present here today and talk a little bit about our approach to outdoor, how Pidilite handles it, and what do we do. First of all, thank you, organizers. Thank you, Jagdeep, for inviting me here today. It's truly my pleasure. See, at Pidilite, we believe in Vyapar, Vyavhar before Vyapar. Another way to call it is building bonds. And this is something we truly live by in everything that we do. The Jod, Fevicol, people talk about Fevicol, Jod of Fevicol. This Jod is built through doing many things with our customers, users, consumers, and employees. With all of them, Vyavhar, building bonds, is the way we do things, covering all our stakeholders. This Jod is also built through communication. Two things which are very unique about our communication, be it television, be it outdoor, be it digital. We very strongly believe in clutter-breaking communication. And communication that is culturally relevant. If you think about all the Fevicol ads which have been very popular, these two things have been always present. All of us talked about, the speakers before me also talked about this subject a little bit. One way we have found is that the cost, how do you manage the cost or how do you get the maximum impact is by following these two things, which is clutter breaking and culturally relevant. So I thought the best way to communicate this would be to share with you some of our recent communication, outdoor communications, which have been very effective and which have followed this principle. These have been some of our past television commercials which have been very, very successful. All of them were clutter breaking. Many of them went on to win awards. Lot of thanks for this goes to Mr. Piyush Pandey and Ogilvy, who came up with great commercials over the years. Over the years, this approach has allowed us to build number of brands. Pidilite is no longer Fevicol. We have many, many other brands, Dr. Fixit, Fevikwik, Roff, and many more. But all of them have followed this approach. All of them have communication which is clutter breaking and culturally relevant. Outdoor is also very important to us. Clutter breaking, impactful outdoor is what we have been following, and that has allowed us to build a Jod. Outdoor works very well for us in conjunction with media and other activities that we do. Outdoor is part of all the campaigns that we run, but again, we run it with a difference. We run it with innovation. These are some of the examples to start with. The first one that on the left is our brand Araldite. We had acquired this Araldite brand 5 years ago. Araldite is the strongest adhesive which can bond anything to anything. The best way to do this was to actually stick a tractor on a hoarding. Now this we ran only in few cities, but got a lot of press, lot of other coverage, and was very powerful, had a lot of impact in our end users and dealers. Other communication was on Fevicol was about cricket. Fevicol and cricket have always been very closely associated. And this again, balls not dislodging the bell. One incident that happened like this. And again, this was very timely and this was very relevant to our brand. Now I will just show a few examples of our communication, outdoor communication of recent time. This one is on the Fevicol Marol Naka. There is a metro station in Marol Naka which is now branded as Fevicol.
Next station, Fevicol Marol Naka. पुढील स्थानक फेविकॉल मरोल नाका.
शर्मा की दुल्हन जो ब्याह के आई, संग टू सीटर सोफा ले आई. पड़ गयो नाम शर्मा इनका सोफा, हाय रे शर्मा इनका सोफा. शर्मा इन बहन का ब्याह कराइन, सोफा पे नवा कपड़ा चढ़ाइन. बन गयो वो मिसरा इनका सोफा, हाय रे मिसरा इनका सोफा.
So as you can see, branding of a metro station is a very easy thing to do, but we did it in a manner which is very Fevicol or Pidilite like, and bringing in all elements together.
और परमात्मा के जोड़ जैसे मजबूत जोड़ कुछ ही होते हैं. इसी जोड़ को महसूस करने करोड़ों लोग महाकुंभ आते हैं, लेकिन मानवता के इस सागर में एक मजबूत जोड़ बह सकता है. परिवार का जोड़. रोज 200 से 300 लोग यहाँ खो जाते हैं. इनमें बहुत से छोटे बच्चे होते हैं. एक खोए बच्चे को ढूंढने में 1 हफ्ता लग सकता है. इंडिया की सबसे बड़ी एडेसिव ब्रांड फेविकॉल ने इन परिवारों को जल्दी से जोड़ने का एक अनोखा आइडिया सोचा. बच्चों को बुरी नजर से बचाने के लिए काला टीका लगाने की पुरानी परंपरा है. इसे एक नया ट्विस्ट देकर फेविकॉल ने खुद का काला टीका बनाया. पेश है फेविकॉल टीका आईडी, एक स्किन फ्रेंडली QR कोड स्टिकर. बूथ पे आए हर माता पिता से हमने जानकारी ली, जैसे कि उनका और उनके बच्चे का नाम, फोन नंबर इत्यादि, और इससे लिंक किया हुआ टीका आईडी उन्हें दिया अपने बच्चे पे लगाने.
खोए बच्चों को जल्दी लाना परिवार के पास, यही है फेविकोल टीका आईडी का प्रयास.
अगर किसी को खोया बच्चा मिलता तो बस टीका आईडी मोबाइल से स्कैन करना था और उस बच्चे को माता पिता से मिलवाने के लिए सारी जरूरी जानकारी चुटकी में मिल जाती. इस तरह हमारे काले टीके ने हजारों परिवारों को जोड़े रखा और एक बार फिर साबित कर दिया कि फेविकॉल का जोड़ है, टूटेगा नहीं.
This has been one of our most successful campaign, comparable to some of our advertisements. This was done in Kumbh Mela, where, as we all know, crores of people visited. And then this was amplified through number of other media, digital, hoarding, etc. But again, very different, very clutter-breaking, very impactful. One more example, this is our Haisha Paints. It's a new line of paints that we have launched in small town India, rural India.
Every year, the Grand Rath Yatra in Puri draws millions of devotees and visitors from around the world. This year, Haisha Paints joined the celebration with a special mission. Haisha Paints believes in more than just painting walls. It believes in painting lives with colors of joy, tradition, and community spirit. Our colors are inspired by India and its collective heritage. Haisha Paints strive to create an initiative where colored thumb impressions brought vibrant support and hope to the heart of Odisha's heritage. Welcome to the celebration of the colors of Odisha. Haisha Paints' presence was more than just a display. It was an experience. Devotees were invited to join in for fun-filled activities that not only showcased a wide range of paints, but also honored the artistic heritage of Odisha. Haisha proudly launched India-inspired colors, a selection inspired by Odisha's rich heritage, featuring art forms like Pattachitra, Chandua, paper mache, and Bandhkala in our new color book. visitors were invited to show their support for Odisha's artisans with thumb stamps. They also participated in engaging activities. Dealers and contractors were invited and recognized for their exceptional partnership. 10 lucky winners and were awarded a generous discount on their next Haisha paint purchase. Every thumbprint was a pledge to support the artists of the heritage village, Raghurajpur, renowned for its Pattachitra art. A skill development program will be conducted for these artists to market their products and transform their passion into a thriving livelihood. Together, we celebrated the spirit of the Rath Yatra and the rich artistic heritage of Odisha, creating memories that will last a lifetime. The initiative not only captured the essence of Orissa, but also helped strengthen Haisha's brand equity. 7 days. 6.5 lakh plus impressions. 30,000 plus active conversations. 11,500 plus stall visits. 4,100 plus participants. 100 plus painting leads. The initiative was widely shared on social media platforms. 2 million plus views. Our activities also garnered extensive attention from the press and media. Extensive press coverage. 11 lakhs cumulative reach. 650K cumulative online reach. Haisha Paints. Colors that inspire.
This is an example of a very culturally relevant activity and amplified through other mediums to have much greater impact. This is another example of Pandharpur Wali activity.
कुछ यात्राएं सिर्फ मंजिल के लिए नहीं होती, वो विश्वास के लिए होती है। पंढरपुर के रास्ते पर बारिश हर कदम पे आजमाती है, पर श्रद्धा के हर इम्तिहान में कहीं कोई किसी का आसरा बन ही जाता है। और इस बार कुछ हाथों ने दिन में साया बनाया। रात में आराम का कोना मिलकर बस एक वादा निभाया कि बारिश से श्रद्धा कभी न थके। बारिश आई, कदम नहीं रुके, थकान थी पर भक्ति जागती रही और उनके साथ चलता रहा एक साया, जिसने इस बार उनके विश्वास की राह को भीगने नहीं दिया। Dr. Fixit, the waterproofing expert.
These are some of the other examples. We use vans very extensively, shopboard, hoarding, all of them, with some kind of difference or innovation. Lot of activities in rural areas where this medium is very effective. And going forward, we will leverage all the digital media itself. So just to, leave the thought again to reiterate, for us, clutter-breaking and culturally relevant communication creates the maximum impact, and outdoor plays a great role along with other media for us. Thank you very much.
Sir, if I may request you to continue to join us on stage. We're going to have a few questions and everybody's waiting to hear your answers. So thank you. Thank you for your understanding. Center stage, please, sir. And to do us the honors, we've had the app. People have put their questions onto the app. And we have with us right now Mr. Lekshamanan Annamalai of Coral Media to kindly join us on stage. I know you've got the 3 questions. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. Yes. Hi, good evening, everyone. It's a pretty hectic task, 56 questions. So, just pretty difficult to shortlist. Yeah, but let me just start with the first one is Tanmay from Times Watch. What role did gut instinct in some of your what role did gut instinct play versus the earlier days? The earlier days we used to do campaigns through gut, right? There was no data much for out of home. Yes. But these days you have a lot of data.
Correct.
So the question is like, how do you find the difference between doing out of home campaigns in the early days and versus now where you have a lot of data now?
No, I think in old days it was a lot based on instinct, a lot based on what we hear from people. We as a company, try to be very close to our dealers and our consumer. So in old days it was more in a manner where you actively seek feedback, you try to understand the feedback, and based on that you take action. And today, as data availability is improving, has improved a lot and continues to improve. So we use data as well, but at the same time, we continue to seek feedback on the ground. We find that actual feedback at the ground level is as important as data.
Okay. Right. The second one is from Ritik Raj from Add-on Mo. Fevicol ads are known for emotional storytelling. In this scenario, how do you translate the warmth into static or digital image formats without sound or probably without long narratives?
Sorry.
Fevicol is generally known for emotional storytelling, and it's pretty easy to do it in a television or something. But in out of home, you don't have the sound format, so it's kind of a little challenging to communicate.
Absolutely, it is challenging. It is not same as television, but like couple of examples that we shared here today, like this Kumbh Mela activity. Okay. And that is an activity which is as effective as a television. Or if you saw that hoarding for Araldite, just sticking a tractor on the hoarding, conveys everything. So similar to our television advertising, we try to do things which are innovative, which are different, and try to get good impact. It may not be similar, but we try to get greater impact than just a simple advertisement.
Okay. Done. Then the third one is from Vinod Kumar of Ad in Advertising. When every brand wants stickiness in people's memory, what is Pidilite's secrets to turning a functional benefit into an emotional thing, and especially in out of home?
Well, our approach is similar. Our approach has been consistent for many years. I think for last 30, 40 years, we have never talked about functional benefit of Fevicol. That was done in 70s and 80s. And, we have felt that, bonding and Fevicol are now synonymous. And hence our approach has not been to talk about functional benefit. And that approach, as I covered in my presentation, is consistent through all form of communication.
Okay. Done. So 3 questions.
All right. Well, sir, we've asked you 3 questions. Can you choose the best question according to you of these 3?
All three were great questions, but the first question.
The first one?
Yes.
Well, that person wins 10,000 rupees. How cool is that? Congratulations.
Gut feel versus the data.
Correct.
Yeah. Tanmay Gachbai from Times Watch.
Please join us center stage, gentlemen. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Ask a question, win 10,000 rupees. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me. Center stage. Ladies and gentlemen, MSMA brings you these wonderful prizes, and we've got a memento for you, sir. Can we please have the memento being brought onto stage? We request Mr. Annamalai to do us the honors and thank Mr. Apurva Parekh. Thank you very much for taking time out to be with us this afternoon. Center stage it is. We want the perfect photograph and we want the perfect applause.